Hi everyone, Chris Cowan here at the Bujinkan Dojo, Fremont, California. I just want to go over a topic that came up there. It was a question in the forum about the ski when it comes to Sojutsu or Yari Jutsu. Three types. I'm going to go over the ones that I learned from Someya Sensei back in 2015 at Hambu. Some of them we already know, but there was one that was it was different. People had a hard time getting it. I shared this with our two sons. They enjoyed it when they were younger. And I'll just show you. Like I said, some of them everybody already knows. Okay, so here we go. Okay, don't mind the dogs. Okay, so one for like in Seiga no Kamae, the idea. The first one we already know, that flinging thrust. Okay. Now this isn't made to pierce the armor. This is made to knock the person back. It's kind of like a shock and awe type movement. A lot of times we do it from Jodan no Kamae and we bring it this way, like that, okay? But the idea is to fling it. Another aspect, way I teach this is I use this also, this type of flinging to, when I do it, to change sides. So let's say I have an attacker on my left and I need to get to the other side. I'll fling it out, and once it gets to the other side, I'll change sides. So now that person that was over here is no longer at my back. There to my chest here, I can always engage and fling there if I need to. But the idea is to fling and come back, right? And now it is, like I said, it's just a same version of that. Okay. Another one it's taught, which is this basically comes from where our Jodan ski when it comes to a punch. The idea of that punch that we do in the Bujinkan, it's this long punch like this. It comes from the idea of holding a yari. Okay. Another aspect of it would be you're sticking it in the ground, and it's this. When you have longer yaris, longer spears, you might stick it in the ground and wedge it under your foot, and you're like this. If this, so imagine this twice as long, and I would be like this, wedging it in. You know, if someone's coming in, I would stick it down on the ground and boom, and it's this kind of thing, like, and you brace this way. But that other aspect of it that we see is where you, as you shift forward, you're going to rotate, bring this up to almost like Chudan no Kamae, and you're going to rotate the top hand. Here, here, just like that. Okay, so your hand comes on top, okay, to basically brace, and this one rotates under. So it's braced against your body. This is really good at people coming at you, because the idea is, if you're here and you brace at that last moment, you see all the points of contact. My left hand, my right hand, and under my armpit. Okay? 3 points of contact right here, bracing that weapon. Okay? This other one is, this next one that somebody taught was one that was unusual. It was the motion of the arms that was happening. So if you're in like a Chudan no Kamae position, he had us go back here, and then you sink down and thrust up and back, back, thrust up and back, back and thrust up and back, back and thrust up and back. Okay, that was another one. So those were the three that he taught. Okay, another one that we use a lot, or we don't use a lot, but is the idea of stepping out. If I'm here and I say I thrust at somebody, and when I thrust, I'm gonna thrust and pull it all the way back here, which draws them in. And now when they come in, if a person decides to come in to attack, I actually step out at a 45-degree angle forward and thrust at an angle. So I'm no longer there for them when they come on the line. So if I'm here, thrust, and then change my angle. Okay, that's another aspect, another version of ski, and that is the same as basically a flinging ski. It's just at an angle here, right? Which always sets up for like an ashibarai, strike to kasumi, or yokomen, and then thrust. It all kind of flows together. But those were the skis that I was taught. You know, I don't know if this answers the question. We all have different answers, things like that, which is great. So we can all kind of take in each other's information. If I see someone doing a ski that I've never seen, I'm like, oh, you better believe I'm going to add that to my ammo can, you know, or my repertoire. I'm going to add that because I like it. Okay, so Learn as much as you can. Don't look at somebody doing something wrong. Look at it as what you can gain from that information. All right? Everybody have a good night. Take care.